Hello, my name is Ashley Baker. I'm a graduate student at the University of Oregon, and I'm continuing my talk on making your plaster negative mold. So I've almost completed the process of getting these pieces covered in the plaster, so now I'm just mixing a second batch here to finish that up. I'm just going to finish off this bit here, just continuing to tap down. The important thing here is to remember that time will affect how your plaster works. So right now it's still not quite thick enough to really hold onto the tip of that there. I can still get a little bit down there at the bottom. So I'm just going to let my plaster thicken up a little bit more here on the side. And I'm mixing it as I go. Now the book says, the one that we're using, to do this in 2 layers with the plaster, but I've kind of always done it with 1 from what I can remember. So if you have extra and you still need to add more to the top, go ahead and do that, but I've been able to get away with just doing 1 layer of plaster. Still not quite there. So I'm speeding up the process a little bit here by adding some of the powder again. Problem is that once it thickens up, it goes really fast. And this is still a very soupy mixture that I have on the side here. And I could be doing this to this ring here on the outside as well, but I'm not as concerned about getting the perfect shape with this because it's going to get ripped off too. So it doesn't matter quite as much as the other parts here. Still kind of soupy, but it's just a matter of time. wish I had better editing skills at this point for these videos, because then I could just make this process much faster for you guys. But alas, I am very low budget. So you can see it's still fairly soupy here. Just gonna try to keep speeding along this process. Put the powder. One factor I am a little bit concerned about here is the temperature of the water that I'm using. I'm wondering if using a colder, I think using a colder temperature actually slows down the drying process of plaster. Ooh. There we go. Now it's starting to set. Okay, so now that all of that is covered, I can start taking the rest of my soupy mixture here and pouring it in. I'm actually just going to take a little bit at a time here. And just kind of slowly add it in. And I'm checking as I'm doing this that there's no little leaks happening. So far, so good. And I can tell that just this part is gonna have a much slower dry time, but that's okay. Kind of better than the previous batch. And I'm not noticing any leaks, so we're good. I'm gonna pop these bubbles out. And I'm just gonna slowly release the rest of this into here. Oop, there is a leak. There it goes. And this is why you do it on a table that you don't mind getting dirty. it's okay. I will say we all make mistakes when doing this, but I'm glad I found that leak. There's one more tiny leak on this side. I'm gonna handle that as well. And then I'm gonna work on whipping up another batch of this plaster and finishing it off. Thanks for watching.